This morning marks a major milestone in our efforts to solve the numerous challenges facing the management of our legal tender currency with the unveiling of the three redesigned denominations of 1,000 Naira, 500 Naira, and 200 Naira banknotes. I'd like to talk about the need for the currency design, its benefits, the features of the new banknotes, and the unwavering support of Mr. President to the Central Bank of Nigeria. As you are all aware, currency management is a key function of the Central Bank of Nigeria, as enshrined in Section 2, Subsection B of the CBN Act 2007. Indeed, the integrity of a local currency tender, the efficiency of its supply, as well as its efficacy in the conduct of monetary policy are some of the hallmarks of a great central bank. In recent times, however, currency management in Nigeria has faced several challenges that have continued to grow in scale and sophistication, with unintended consequences for the integrity of both the Central Bank of Nigeria and the country.
And that's the entire journey of how the new Naira currency began. High hopes and expectations of a CBN that seemed desperate to deliver a financially inclusive economy for the Nigerian people. The CBN's governor's first assurance of acknowledging the unwavering support of President Muhammadu Buhari in the epoch-making decision of the apex financial institution to the nation's currency. That was the presumed end of the colorful 1,000 Naira, 500 and 200 Naira notes, which today have become a taboo to the cash-loving Nigerian public. Backing his actions with legal and constitutional defense, Godwin Emefiele quickly referred to Section 2, Subsection B of the Central Bank Act 2007, where he reinstated the fact that it is the role of the CBN to manage currency issues in the country. That's an area many have not looked into amidst the heated hardship and argument around the new notes debacle.
The Central Bank of Nigeria, by law, has a mandate to reissue and redesign currency for the country and for the Nigerian people every 5 to 8 years. And I want to hope that after the event of today, the Central Bank of Nigeria can just take it as part of its programs to see to it that within 5 to 8 years, the currencies are redesigned and reissued.
It's the Ultimate Choice 2023 on our live television, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the program. I am Olugbenga George. For the next few minutes, I seek your rapt attention in unraveling some of the most important factors contributing to the failure of success of the 2023 elections. 93.5 million Nigerians will be making the choice of a lifetime, electing a leader that will steer the ship of the country for the next 4 years, perhaps the next 8. While every relevant stakeholder is tightening up their belts to ensure a seamless and hassle-free election process, the Apex CBN is also busy enforcing her monetary policies, which it believes is the best for the country at this time. Let's hear some more from the CBN governor.
A significant hoarding of banknotes by members of the public, with statistics showing that 2.72 trillion naira out of 3.26 trillion naira currency in circulation as of June 2022 was outside the vaults of our commercial banks across the country and supposedly held by members of the public. These statistics shows that 84.71% of our currency in circulation are outside the vaults of commercial banks, with only 15.29% at the central bank and the commercial bank's vaults.
Wait, that's a lot of detail rolled into one. So let's break it down. 2.72 trillion naira out of 3.26 trillion naira in circulation out of the CBN and the commercial banks? Fellow Nigerians, where did you keep these monies all along? Anyways, I believe that 84.71% of 100 is way too much money in circulation, and this must have surely had its negative effects. But can the approach of the CBN, however, be termed knee-jerk in this situation? Are there other methods of implementing this policy without feeling the impact this much?
Even when you go to the ATM to withdraw, you cannot withdraw the money. When you go to the bank, it's not even easy for you to. Look at the way people queue on the ATM. Yesterday, I went to the bank to withdraw money. The same ATM, at Wuse 2, the queue is much. People are fighting, everybody. So, honestly speaking, the policy of the CBN, I don't really like it.
My wife just put to bed, and we needed to buy baby things. So, and without cash, you can't do anything now. Then I was moving around in my area, trying to make a withdrawal in POS. So to no avail, I have to go and borrow money from somebody. That is why early this morning I woke up around 7 o'clock and I moved down to Use. I have appointment by 9 o'clock, and if you can see now, it's almost 12 o'clock. I'm still on the queue.
Now, just because time is ticking very fast, let me bring the initial details back to your memories before I go. On Wednesday, 26th October 2022, at a hurriedly organized press conference, the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria transmitted that the new Naira notes will be introduced on December 15, 2022, to replace the existing 200, 500, and 1,000 Naira notes. The old notes would remain legal tender currency till the end of January 2023. He urged citizens to take advantage of the window before the introduction of the new notes. The governor of the central bank explained that change of currency is recommended within the interval of 5 to 7 years, but the last time Nigeria embarked on this exercise was in 1984, and therefore this exercise is overdue, going by received wisdom. The governor gave other reasons for the introduction of the notes as due to the need to correct urgently the existing scenario whereby 85% of the currency in circulation is outside of the banking system. I mentioned that earlier. He also emphasized the urgency of the need for the central bank to reclaim currency management, which, as per the act establishing the bank, is its exclusive preserve and could not have been more pressing. And it is expected in the process to deal a deadly blow to the thriving and dangerous burgeoning kidnappings and ransom payments industry. It is also expected that the exercise will seriously affect those who have turned currency counterfeiting as a major occupation. The new Naira note policy has no doubt occasioned a chaotic, unstable situation in the country at the moment as protests, court actions and counter-court actions are in place to ensure that this policy does not hold water within the Nigerian system. And it is quite clear that just few days into a general election, a presidential election, governorship elections, House of Representatives election, Senate elections, State House of Assembly elections, there is a whole lot to still look forward to in getting ready for the election process. How ready is the country, and how far will the new Naira policy, of course, and the introduction of new Naira notes impact upon the 2023 general elections? That's a good way to start this conversation in this series of days that will be leading to the general election broadcast from our live television. Keep it a date with us, because this is just a tip of the iceberg. It is going to be interesting and very insightful. I am Olugbenga George. Bye for today.